Now I request Dr. Y. Narahari sir to deliver the chief guest address.
I would like to wish you all a very good morning. I'm not going to give a long speech because you are going to listen to me again when I give a talk on game theory and mechanism design. It's wonderful to be in this campus. The moment I entered the campus, I think I thought this is going to be the next Indian Institute of Science. That's the kind of a feeling I got when I entered this campus. So by the way, SRM University has done something that IISc has not done. Namely, the Dean was just telling us that there is a nano satellite that has been launched, and that was completely designed, fabricated, and it was completely built in the SRM University. So far, IISc has not done that. So I think SRM University is better than IISc, at least in one respect. I would like to thank all the members of the organizing committee of this conference. It's a conference of enormous significance. Data and decision sciences are extremely important in the current context. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Prasanna Devi, the HOD of CSC department. I would like to thank the Dean, Dr. Durai Velu, who gave a wonderful talk and who connected with all the students. He was trying to say that the students are here in very large numbers in spite of study holidays. That's very creditable, and I would now request all the faculty members here who are going to set the question papers to set at least 2 or 3 questions about this conference in the question papers, so that all of you will attend not only today but also today in all the sessions. So may I request all the faculty members to set some questions from the proceedings of today and tomorrow. I would also like to thank Thiru Chandra Kumar, director of the SRM University. He also gave a very inspirational address to all of you. He talked about Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava. He also talked about the importance of data and decision sciences in everyday life and also in e-governance and so on. And I also would like to compliment and thank Professor Surya Prakash Rao, whom I have known for not 1 or 2 years, but for the last 35 years. It's actually a pleasure and privilege for me to share stage with Professor K.S.P. Rao. So I have all very pleasant and very good feelings about being at the SRM University. As I already said, data and decision sciences are going to be extremely important. In my talk today, I'm going to talk about 2 aspects. One is game theory and another is machine learning. Machine learning is all about data analysis, whereas game theory is all about decision sciences. And we are going to look at how game theory and machine learning can be blended beautifully in order to see the powerful effect of data and decision sciences in my talk today. Just to give an example of how data and decision sciences can play a very influential role, let me take you to 2011, when there was a challenge which was called the DARPA challenge. DARPA is Defense Advanced Research Project Agency in the United States. So they had what is called the Red Balloon Challenge. I do not know how many of you have heard about the Red Balloon Challenge, but let me tell you what the challenge was. So this DARPA, which is actually a funding agency, they announced that 10 red balloons will be launched in 10 undisclosed locations spread over the entire continental United States. This was about 4 years back. So they said in the next 1 month, they actually had a date 1 month from now. They said we are going to launch 10 red balloons in 10 undisclosed destinations. Whichever team is able to locate all these 10 red balloons will get $40,000. That was the challenge. And then there was exactly 1 month time to prepare for this challenge. And data and decision sciences played an extremely important role in this. There were about 50 teams that participated. There was a team from MIT that participated, which ultimately won this contest. They won the $40,000. Now, how this was achieved? So, on that particular day, the 10 red balloons were launched from 10 different locations. And then the time that was given to locate these 10 red balloons was exactly 24 hours. And it turned out that the team from MIT actually located these 10 red balloons in exactly 14 hours of time, and they got that $40,000. Now, how were they able to achieve it? They were actually able to achieve it using data and decision sciences. What they did was to recruit teams. They recruited teams using a variety of technologies. It could be mobile technology, it could be Facebook, it could be Twitter. They used all kinds of technologies to recruit the teams. And then they used decision science. Actually, they used game theory. What they did was, whoever locates a balloon and informs, right? So there are 10 red balloons, and the total award money is $40,000. When you divide $40,000 by 10, how much do you get? $4,000. And they said whoever locates the red balloon will get $2,000. And then this person would have been recruited by somebody. So what they did was, there were some core volunteers. These core volunteers recruited some other volunteers, call them as first level volunteers. The first level volunteers recruited second level volunteers. The second level volunteers recruited third level volunteers. So now this is actually data science. And then they said, whichever volunteer is able to locate one red balloon will get $2,000. Now, whoever recruited the person who located the red balloon will get $1,000. Whoever recruited the person who located the balloon will get $500. Whoever recruited the person who recruited the person who recruited the person who located the balloon will get $250. You have a beautiful geometric series there. 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 500 plus 250. What is the infinite sum of that? Even the infinite sum of that is $4,000, right? So with this incentive scheme, they were actually able to build a very large team of volunteers, and lo and behold, in 14 hours of time, this team of volunteers was actually able to locate all the 10 red balloons. So this was the DARPA Red Balloon Challenge. And what made the difference here, what made MIT team to win, was actually data and decision sciences. We will learn more about this in my talk, how game theory and machine learning will help taking wonderful decisions in our real world lives. So I'm extremely delighted to be a part of this conference here, and let me close on the note saying that our dean just now told us there is a search engine that the SRM University students are currently architecting, designing and developing. I hope in the next few years' time, this search engine which is designed and developed here will replace Google as the #1 search engine. On that note, I would like to thank all the organizers, and I hope I have whetted your appetite enough for the keynote talk that I am going to give on game theory and mechanism design. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your knowledgeable and